And the Schoolboy Eight Championship of Australia is underway for the Barrington Cup. The current title holders, Scotch College from Victoria, are on lane 2. St Peter's College from South Australia on lane 3. Newington College from New South Wales on 4. The Shore School from New South Wales on 5. The Scotch College crew from New South Wales on 6. And the Hutchins School, who won this race back in 1964 and again in 65. The first 2 years that this race was held in 64-65, the Hutchins School on lane 7 from Hobart. Official result through for the Schoolgirl 8 first, Melbourne Girls Grammar, second Pymble Ladies College, third Genazzano from Victoria, fourth was Queenswood School from New South Wales, fifth was Methodist Ladies College in Victoria, and sixth Loretto Kirribilli from New South Wales. 6 minutes 44.13, the margins 1.58, 1.55, 2.32 and 0.13. The Hutchins crew trying to emulate the performance in those early years of 64-65 when the school won the inaugural 2 races in this event, doing the school proud. And of course we had mentioned Roger Drummond, who was coaching up till recently and passed away very suddenly after a training row, and the coaching being taken over by John Dreesen. I know the lads would be delighted if they could win this for Roger today, but the conditions just a little bit stronger now, and the crew on lane 4 rating on 34 strokes a minute. Newington College, after their races yesterday, perhaps the favourite to take out this event, although the Shore School going to the early lead in 1:24.69. I would say they were the most impressive rowers we've seen from the schools this year, with Scotch College in second place, 1.02 seconds back, followed by St Peter's from New South Wales, and at the 1,000 metre mark in 2:54.02, so pretty slick time at the 1,000. Newington moving up into second place, again this year coached by Michael Morgan, silver medalist in the 1968 Olympic 8 at Mexico City. Hutchins in third place on lane 7, followed by the Scotch College crew in fourth position. Then St Peter's College, coached by the evergreen David Bishop, on lane 3 from South Australia. Then followed the crew on lane 7, as you were lane 6, the Scotch College crew. 33 strokes a minute, the Shore School. Very impressive performance here by the crew coached by David Jennings into this third 500 metres, whereas we mentioned in the previous event, it all happens in this third 5 if you can hold on or take the advantage at this particular stage of the race, and they're looking a very, very strong crew. In the bow seat, Zach Benkinston, Henry Logan, James Robson, Jake Grave, Mackenzie McRae, Robert Van Hagen and James Montgomery, with stroke Andrew Creer and James Francis the Cox, coached by David Jennings. Pretty steady at 35 strokes a minute, still maintaining the lead in this third 500 metres of the Schoolboy 8 Championship of Australia for the Barrington Cup, where the title holders, Scotch College, are back in fifth position at the moment. But Shore in the lead at the 1500 metres in 4:24.06, followed by Hutchins moving up into second place from Tasmania, followed by Newington in third position. Shore at 35 still, Scots in fourth position, followed by St Peter's College from South Australia, and then Scotch College, the title holder crew, again this year coached by Tom Woodruff, at the rear of the field on lane 2. At the Shore School, a very impressive Schoolboy 8, as they have been right throughout this regatta so far, rating on 37 strokes a minute. A very big, strong crew, and let's hope they continue on with their rowing career. And the effort from Hutchins going very strongly on the outside behind their stroke. Martin Backman, the crew from Tasmania, certainly in the silver medal position at the moment, from Newington on lane 4 in the black and white colours, being also pressed by the Scotch College crew from New South Wales on lane 6, then back to St Peter's College in 5th position, and Scotch College from Victoria on this side of the... But it's from Godawoe, the Shore School from New South Wales, in the lead here in the Schoolboy 8 Championship of Australia. The crew that's really done well in the last 1,000 metres is the Hutchins crew from Hobart into second place, clearly very tight for third between the Scotch College crew from New South Wales, taking that away from Newington. But it's going to be the Shaw School taking up the Barrington Cup, the Schoolboy 8 Championship of Australia. Half a length clear over the Hutchins crew from Tasmania. A third of a length further back to some Scotch College crew from New South Wales, followed by Newington College in 4th place, St Peter's College from South Australia in 5th position, and Scotch College from Victoria, the title holders, back in 6th place. 5:51.89 the unofficial time, and the margins 1.40, 0.84 and 1.02.
The medals and the Barrington Cup will be presented by John Coates, a life member of Rowing Australia, former president of Rowing Australia, president of the Australian Olympic Committee, and a member of the Council of FISA, the International Rowing Federation. In 3rd place, and winners of the bronze medals, the Scotch College, Sydney. William Arkins, William Georgiantis, Mitchell Shaw, Jared Watson, Harry Foxton, Benjamin Edwards, Rory McMullen, Andrew Ray, and the Cox, Frankie Goulas. The coaches, Robert Williams and Dan Noonan. In 2nd place, and winners of the silver medals, the Hutchins School, Tasmania. Toby Pitt, Wilson Muir, Will Ferguson, Sam Heron, Sam Hunnebell, Tobias Ten Bensel, Frank Burridge, Martin Backman, Cox, Nicholas Edwards. And the coach, John Dreesen. And the Australian champions for 2011 and winners of the gold medals, the Shaw School, Sydney. Zach Benson, Henry Logan, James Robson, Jake Grave, Mackenzie Ray, Robert Van Hagen, James Montgomery, Andrew Creer, and the Cox, James Francis. And the coach is David Jennings. And John Coates will now hand the Barrington Cup to the stroke of the Shaw crew, Andrew Creer. Andrew, a little bit about the race. How was the tailwind?
Oh, it was a bit of fun. Just handle it as we have it handled any race. Just keep your head inside of the boat and think about every stroke. Also, I'd just like to thank David Jennings and Glenn Bates for their technical support along the way. Couldn't have done it without them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate the medalists in the Australian Champion Schoolboy 8 2011.